Hello, my name is Travis Myers, and this is my third attempt to do this breakdown. I'm kind of doing an experiment here of breaking down a commercial that I did not too long ago, and I really liked the format of these breakdown videos I've seen on YouTube or on podcasts like the Wandering DP or Cinematography database, however you say it. So I tried to do my own, and I'm failing miserably. Last time I tried it, it did this. So as much as I would like to do the talking draw on the screen as you're seeing it, I'm not going to be able to do that, so maybe I'll make something happen in the edit. So I'm just going to look at the pictures, tell you what I did, and hopefully I can make something work out in the edit. I'll fix it in post. So here's my latest commercial, and we're just going to take a couple shots from that. I wrote and directed this commercial and directed it while wearing a giant Yeti costume.
Okay, we're gonna. This is so hard. Okay, everybody. Quiet on set.
Me and my DP, we both kind of collaborated on the lighting, and I think it turned out pretty well. So here is the commercial. Hope you enjoy it.
Thanks for stopping by the original snow cone factory.
So I heard that if I brought my Yeti, that you'd fill it with snow. Let me tell you, it is so hard to find snow down here.
Well, we don't fill actual Yetis with snow, but we can fill your personal Yeti cup or a similar style tumbler with one of our 100 flavor combinations of shaved ice.
Oh, I gotcha. Sorry about that, bud. I do have a tumbler in the car though, but it is a little bit dirty.
No problem. For just 50 extra cents, we can clean your personal tumbler and have it ready for one of our refreshing snow cones.
For real? Could you wash him too?
No.
So beat that Texas heat and come down to the original snow cone factory today in Port Arthur and choose from our countless variety of snow cones.
Okay, now we're finished with the commercial, and my son just woke up, so let me go get him real quick. All right, we are back. My 1-year-old son Donovan is now with me, so you may get the occasional commentary by him, and he might try to grab the microphone. So we'll see. We'll just try to do this real quick. This first shot is just a wide shot of two kids getting snow cones from the snow cone artist. We used 3 different lights for this setup, and one of them you can see blatantly in the shot. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why we did that, but it's right there. It's a Quasar tube just sticking straight up in that window. Yeah, Donovan, I don't know what we were thinking. We just left it there for some reason. But there's that one. That one's on a dimmer, and it's there. And so there's that. And then we also have another 4-foot Quasar tube. I don't think it was on a dimmer. I think Donna's going to run around now. And that is right over her head. Note to the wise, if you are going to gaff tape Quasar tubes... Hey, don't get in that. Ah! He's tearing down my office. Hey, sit down. Okay. If you're going to gaff tape Quasar tubes, make sure you put a lot of it, because mine fell and definitely pegged our actress in the head. So I'm sorry about that. So that is that light. If you look to the left, you can see what the snow cone hut looks like on the inside without the lights. And you can't see anything. It's a black cave. So those lights are doing quite a bit there to help this shot. And then I have my Intellytech F485 light cannon. That's a mouthful. Just right to the right of the snow cone factory. And that is pointing down and creating that shaft of light down the side of the store, giving some light on the kids to give them some shape. And I think it turned out okay. I don't know how I would have done it any differently, because just because of the way the location is. Let's go to the next shot. So the next shot we have... Don't grab the microphone. Sorry. Next shot we have our snow cone artist, the actress, giving her speech or whatever. And we have our actor in the foreground and my hand inside the head of the Yeti costume to the left, just so we can get some white fluff on the side to add some things in the foreground, add some depth and layers in the shot. We've got the same two Quasar tubes, well secured and taped this time. The top tube is on full blast. The right tube, which our actor is standing in front of this time, so you don't see it in the shot, that's probably about 50%. And I like the way that it lit it. Where you're shooting into the shadow, so she is brought out of that. Yeah. And so she really pops out of the image. There's layers in the shot. It's pretty much everything I'm looking for when I'm framing a shot, and I think it turned out pretty well. If you have any suggestions on how we could have done it better, maybe we could have had a backlight or something, leave a comment below. That would be awesome. I'll rate it. Okay, we're going to go into our third shot. This shot I would definitely have done differently, but I'm not completely dissatisfied with it. We've got the Intellytech light cannon blasting into a white foam presentation board that I got at Hobby Lobby. I had taped to a C-stand to the side. You can kind of see that in the glimmer of his eye on the left side, and that's what's causing that light gradient on his face. Yeah, what do you think, Donovan? Now you're speechless. If I were to do this again, that's the only light we used. I probably would have, I don't know why we didn't use the Quasar tubes. We probably could have put that close to where the what's it called? The foam board is, and then cause a little bit more light, and that could have caused a little bit more light gradient on his face. Maybe got more of a Rembrandt lighting, more light in the other eye, and then I would have probably done it at a different time of day so the trees and everything behind him isn't so blown out. And then I probably would have put some neg fill on the right side because the green of the building is kind of whack and causing some weird light reflections on the suit and kind of mess with the skin tones a little bit, so I had to work with that in the grade a little bit more than I would want to. Overall, it's not a horrible shot, but it could be better. So, yeah, we'll go on to the next shot. Hopefully you can learn from my mistakes there. And then this last shot, it's called this the money shot because it's the close-up of the logo, the snow cone, and the Arctic cup that they're advertising, or Yeti cup, whatever. This one, it was later in the day. It didn't matter that it looked so differently because it was more of a montage type of shots if you saw the commercial. And we just got the light cannon, blasted that through one of those pop-up diffusers. I think it's about a 4-foot or 5-foot diffuser, pretty big, and just made like a giant softbox with that light. And we just angled it in such a way that it would cause more of a gradient on the front of the cup instead of just side lighting it completely. And I think it turned out pretty good. I really like the way the shot turned out. I don't know how I would have done it any differently. I was thinking maybe a backlight, but just because of the way the light or the stuff in the front is lit compared to the back, it separates itself from the background nicely, so I'm not sure if it needed it. But leave your thoughts below. So that's pretty much the background with my kid in the back also giving his own commentary and playing with my equipment in my room. So hopefully we learned something. You can learn from what we did right in this commercial. We learned from my mistakes, which is a big thing. And yeah, so if you like the video, share, like, subscribe, do whatever, do your thing, and we'll see you in the next video.